So imagine you're dialing into like a corporate quarterly earnings call.
Oh, yeah. The really dry ones.
Right, exactly. The CEO is just reading a carefully crafted script. The profit margins perfectly align with projections. And honestly, it's all incredibly predictable.
Yeah, totally by the book.
But then you stumble onto a completely different kind of report. Like one manager is just crushing it by investing purely in boring, reliable assets,
Right.
while another manager is casually hiding a string of toxic, high-risk bets behind this really flashy sales pitch.
And that tension between short-term survival and long-term planning, exactly why we're digging into today's sources.
Yeah.
We're taking a deep dive into the Week 6 mid-season report of a CFB 27 online dynasty.
Which, if you weren't familiar, is a college football video game simulation.
Exactly. You have 11 real people acting as the CEOs of these virtual programs.
Right.
And they have to manage the on-field execution, so, the short-term profits.
Right. The weekly games.
Yeah. Well, simultaneously convincing high school players to join their team next year, which is essentially their long-term R&D.
And looking at this through a leadership lens turns it from just a gaming recap into, well, an absolute masterclass on organizational strategy.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, I want to look at North Texas first. They're sitting at 5 and, passing this quote-unquote earnings report with flying colors.
Yeah, they're looking incredibly strong.
I mean, their running back, Jaheim White, he just dropped 205 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns in a single game.
Wow.
That is your blue chip stock just dominating the market right there.
Sure. Yeah, North Texas looks great right now. But honestly, the far more fascinating organizational model is happening over at Rice.
Really? Rice?
Yeah. Coach Ruff, who actually goes by the Cheese Master in this league.
Wait, the Cheese Master?
Yeah, I know. But he has them sitting at 5-1, and they boast the #2 offense in the entire nation.
Okay, that's impressive.
But here's the catch. They are doing it with the 23rd ranked recruiting class.
Hang on. How do you build the second best offense in the country without securing, the absolute best talent?
By prioritizing system fit over individual star power. I mean, in college football recruiting, high school players are graded on this star system, right?
Right, the 5-star guys.
Exactly. 5 stars are your generational prodigies, your highly expensive hires.
Yeah.
But Rice, along with Boise State, who's actually doing the exact same thing, they're heavily targeting 3-star recruits.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, these are solid, competent, reliable players. They aren't going to make headlines, but if you get enough of them, they just execute your system flawlessly without demanding the spotlight.
That feels a lot like investing in index funds.
Yes,
You're buying into broad, reliable stability. You aren't going to get rich overnight, but if you compound that over 4 years, you've built an unstoppable machine.
Right. And it explains why Rice can just systematically dismantle a team like ECU 21-7 without needing any flashy highlight plays.
Yeah, it completely redefines what a dynasty is in any industry, really.
For sure. Because it's not about having the smartest person in the room. It's about the unglamorous day-to-day consistency of securing competent talent and, minimizing systemic errors.
Which brings us to the ultimate meme stock of this league, Liberty.
Oh, boy. Liberty.
I mean, they're 5-2, boasting the most explosive offense in the nation, but their future planning is an absolute disaster.
It's so bad.
Their recruiting class currently consists of 3 one-star prospects.
Yeah.
1 star. That's basically hiring someone off the street to run your engineering department.
Pretty much.
I look at Coach Amanzi's strategy, and it feels like dropping a Ferrari engine into a cheap golf cart. Like, how long until the wheels fall off?
Well, that analogy actually gets right at the mechanical failure waiting to happen here.
Yeah.
Because the current upperclassmen at Liberty, the seniors, they are that Ferrari engine.
Mm-hmm.
They're producing massive numbers today, but when they graduate in a few months, there are no replacement parts waiting in the wings.
Oh, wow. Because the R&D pipeline is empty?
Completely empty. The engine is just going to drop right out of the chassis. Liberty is sacrificing their entire future just to win the current quarter.
So you really can't ignore the pipeline. But what happens when you inherit a pipeline that's already broken? Because we have 3 mid-season coaching hires in this report. Coach JB took over Air Force, Coach Shannon took over Ohio, and both immediately went 2-0.
Instant success, yeah.
Right, but then Coach AJ walked into the 0-5 nightmare at Hawaii, and they are still struggling.
Yeah, it's rough over there.
Why does a turnaround work instantly in one place but completely stall in another?
It really comes down to the difference between a tactical problem and a cultural problem.
Okay, unpack that.
Well, at Air Force in Ohio, the foundational pieces were probably already there. They just needed a new leader to come in and call better plays.
Right.
It's a tactical fix.
Right.
Hawaii, however, has zero morale and zero momentum.
Yeah, 0 and 5 is tough.
Exactly. AJ isn't just trying to win a football game. He has to fundamentally reprogram how that entire organization views itself.
Changing an ingrained culture is just a much heavier lift than drawing up a new playbook.
Oh, for sure.
It just shows that preseason projections really are meaningless once the pressure hits. I mean, a team like ECU was supposed to be solid, but at 1-4, they urgently need an operational revamp.
They really do.
And it forces you to look at your own projects. Are you building a sustainable foundation of reliable 3-star execution like Rice?
Or are you chasing the explosive, highly fragile highs of Liberty?
Because the runway is always shorter than you think. You cannot hide toxic long-term investments behind a flashy quarterly presentation forever.
No, eventually the bill comes due.
Exactly. Which leaves you with this to ponder. If a simple change in leadership at Air Force can completely flip an organization's momentum in just 2 weeks,
Yeah.
what invisible lever is your struggling team missing right now that could instantly change everything?